Start exercise 1. For the Indian economy, this was a year of recovery. Stop. When 1 year ago I rose to present the budget, the challenges were many, but there was a sense that the word economy was on the mend. Stop. The budget was presented in the first glimmer of hope. Stop. But reality turned out to be different. Stop. The sovereign debt crisis in the Eurozone intensified. Political turmoil in Middle East injected widespread uncertainty. Crude oil prices rose, an earthquake struck Japan, and the overall gloom refused to lift. Stop. While I believe that there should be no room for complacency nor any excuse for what happens in one's own country. Stop. We will be misled if we ignore the ground realities of the world. Stop. The global crisis has affected us. Stop. India's gross domestic product is estimated to grow by 6.9% in 2011-12 after having grown at the rate of 8.4% in each of the two preceding years. Stop. Though we have been able to limit the adverse impact of this slowdown on our economy, this year's performance has been disappointing. Stop. But it is also a fact that in any cross country comparison, India still remains among the front runners in economic growth. Stop. Para. For the better part of the past 2 years, we had to battle near double digit headline inflation. Stop. Our monetary and fiscal policy response during the period was geared towards taming domestic inflationary pressures. Stop. A tight monetary policy impacted investment and consumption growth. Stop. The fiscal policy had to absorb expanded outlays on subsidies and duty reductions to limit the pass through of higher fuel prices to consumers. Stop. As a result, growth moderated and the fiscal balance deteriorated. Stop. But there is good news in the detail. Stop. With agriculture and services continuing to perform well, India's slowdown can be attributed almost entirely to weak industrial growth. Stop. While we do not aggregate figures of the last quarter of 2011-12, numerous indicators pertaining to this period suggest that the economy is now turning around. Stop. These are signs of recovery in coal, fertilizers, cement, and electricity sectors. Stop. These are core sectors that have an impact on the entire economy. Stop. Indian manufacturing appears to be on side of revival. Stop. We are now at a juncture when it is necessary to take hard decisions. Stop. We have to improve our macroeconomic environment and strengthen domestic growth drivers. Stop.